and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the Lanka and its capability to do a ton of damage. We're going to be taking a look at the Ignis next time. Put like another 3 Forma or 4 Forma on it. Same thing with the Ignis or the Lanka. We're going to put about 4 Forma on this, 1 more Forma, and I'll tell you what to put on it. But I just wanted to get this video out there because I know for a fact that that we we need to get a sniper build out there. Anyways, so if we take a look at the Rubico, this thing has far less damage as it has a total of 200 damage, while the Leica has 525. The Rubico is a crit weapon, while the Lanka is a status weapon. I do have a Riven mod for the Rubico that increases its crit damage by twice as much, so it's a 6 times crit multiplier, but I think I'm going to re-roll that. And the Vectis. This weapon is really good. 78 plus 90, that's 168 plus 50 is 6. 168 plus 156. So you have around 210 to 15 damage. But the Vectis Prime does more damage, and the Vectis Prime also looks amazing. If you have Prime Chamber, yeah, go ahead and use it, even though that's the rarest mod in the game, and it goes for 50,000 platinum, which, why the fuck would you spend 50,000 platinum? I feel like everyone overprices everything, which we'll talk about trade one video one day. Well, there's a ton of snipers out there, a ton of good snipers, but Lanka does the highest damage. Vectis Prime is a great starter, or Vectis Period is a great starter's weapon, and Vectis Prime is like one of the best weapons in the game because of that Prime Chamber shot. But yeah, so this gun has the ability to kill up to 8 heavy gunners in one shot. But how? The one thing that's wrong with this weapon is its travel time. Its travel time is horrible. And by horrible, I mean horrible. So, terminal velocity, that mod increases this thing's travel speed to 60%. So you basically are shooting a bullet. Now, there's still travel time on that, but it's very, very little. Now, if we take off terminal velocity, and we go over here, big difference, big difference. And God, it's a great difference because it's going to this thing already has really good punch through, and something like Shred or Metal Auger is really going to help. In my opinion, Shred would be the best because fire rate speeds up the killing for whatever reason. Excuse me. But yeah, I know how, like I said, that the Lanka is a status weapon, but seriously, this thing can red crit like a boss, just to let you guys know. Anyways, terminal velocity will increase its by 60% flight speed, which is fantastic. But if you aren't using mag, or if you are using mag and you have a 4 Forma build, I'd recommend putting a V right here and putting in Shred. That's just my personal opinion. Because the punch through really does help kill multiple enemies at once, since it does have around 4 or 5 ricochets into that mag bubble, and that 4 or 5 ricochets, the more punch through you have, the faster you're going to kill them. But if you are using a regular Lanka, I do not recommend going with Argon Scope, only Point Strike and Vital Sense, and putting another Forma on for heavy caliber and or Shred, or you can go full status instead of crit. And the reason I say this is because if you do get that Argon Scope proc, but it's really hard to hit headshots with this thing. Like, this thing will shoot to the head, but it goes to the body. It's really unpredictable. That's why I have Split Chamber on the Split Chamber is an obvious reason. Max Serration would be a nice, good pick, a great pick. Of course, you always need Serration. I mean, who doesn't need Serration? And heavy caliber, and rhyme rounds. All the status mods, you do not need shred. You only need speed trigger and terminal velocity because you definitely are going to need that flight speed. But if you are using mag, put another form on this, but shred or heavy cal. In my opinion, shred would be the best option. So this, like I said, this thing has the ability to kill up to 8 corrupted heavy gunners in one shot. And these are level 95, so yeah. Zoom in all the way to get that 0.5% critical chance and shoot. It boosted my combo all the way up to 2.5 times the damage, which is freaking amazing. Wait till it explodes. There you go. It depends on how lucky you are you land with your crits, because if you are lucky, you will have a good time killing these people. And the more charge you put into a shot equals the more times it will bounce off. I like to stay a distance away, but if you want, you can move up closer. This is why I like to stay away. But make sure to aim down sights. A lot of people do make that mistake to get that max percent crit. Another way you can really use mag in every way possible is making sure to put a magnetize and actually magnetizing all the enemies, going behind a wall, and polarizing. What this is going to do, it's going to strip their armor a little bit, and yeah. I don't know why they're not staying in the bubble. It really makes me pissed because it's just stupid. Okay, you're in the bubble. Now, stay in the bubble. They did not stay in the goddamn bubble. Anyways, polarize is a great way to strip off their armor. And in my opinion, it's fantastic. Because your polarize ability is stacked with range and how much duration you have. That's how far it's going to go. Range and duration, man. Because what range does is it gives it the velocity. And what duration does is it gives it the range. So it's about to strip off their armor. And it didn't even strip off their armor. These guys like to be really dedicated and actually walk outside a bubble. But here we go. It's going to kill him much faster. But if I would have stayed aimed down my sights longer, we would have killed him. So like I said, polarize and magnetize. Those are your two endgame abilities. Sorry if I'm sniffing a lot. I have allergies, so there's some impact damage there. I fucking hate when they do that, dude. It's so annoying. Do the middle one this time. Yeah, there fucking go. I don't get Mag. I mean, she's really unpredictable sometimes. And it's what makes me pissed. Because she, like I said, very unfucking predictable. And she doesn't, like... I don't know, man. I hate how they step out of the magnetized bubble. So I can't actually go in and polarize. Anyways, here's the late game potential she has in her. Anyways, that 0.5 times critical chance is affected by how much crit chance you have on your weapon, not the base. So since I have 65% critical chance on my lanka, that 0.5 times is going to add to it. So that's half of what I have, so it's almost a 90% crit chance. That's why it's so good. The best way to really, take advantage of that lanka, we'll do that real quick to cancel out all the abilities, is to shoot at the top. That's what I found to be the best. I don't get how people do it, to be honest. My favorite way is to actually shoot at their head, so I proc the Argon Scope, and it just shreds them to pieces. Hold on. So what I saw a lot of people do with mag is put multiple magnetizes so they can't walk out, and then you strip their armor, and then you do that right there. So it procs the Argon Scope, and you put 2 in there, and they're all dead. That's the best way to do it. And as you see, all of the things are in there. Those are the shards that keep killing enemies. That's why polarize and magnetize are so good together. Those are the shards that strip their armor. And so they're all trapped in here now, and all you just gotta do is polarize. Bam. Must have not have fully charged it. Okay, and then the magnetize should blow up and kill him with the shards. Yeah, it really does a shit ton of damage. Let's do the skin. So a bunch of that. And I forgot you can't stack the fucking cast up. Yeah, there you go. Simple. Kinda wanna kill myself with the lanka, to be honest. I can't. Anyways, yeah, the thing does not work with the glaive. I tried putting as much bouncing on it as I can. Her magnetized. It does not work with glaive, and I wish it did. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna go all the way down to 50. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna polarize until it's at 10 seconds. Okay. Stripping their armor off. Get that Argon Scope procced in there, and ta-ta. And then the things will start exploding. So yeah, that's pretty much mag and the lanka. The lanka is probably the best with mag, to be honest. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and possibly subscribe. It to make my day. Peace out.